So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 easy steps to help maintaining your puppet. Hi YouTube, welcome back to DofWorksAnimation. It's been a while since the last video. I had my reasons, but I've also been waiting for some new equipment. I got a new computer and I got a new phone, but I still need to install the software, and the phone is an iPhone, so my microphone does not work with it because, you know, Apple. So I will have to order an adapter. I'm filming this video from my old computer, but hopefully the video quality will increase once it's here. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 easy steps to help maintaining your puppet. I have my chicken puppet up here, and the first thing you should do when you're not using your puppet is you should wrap it in plastic. Now, make sure that it's not too tight. You don't want it to break anything off your puppet, but at the same time it's better if not too much air is caught inside the bag. I'm just using a regular plastic bag, wrapping it around like this. This will help your clay stay a bit more soft and not dry out as quickly, just like when you receive a new block of plasticine or when you store your old plasticine. The second thing you should do is find some kind of box that fits your puppet. This is not the most important step on the list. This just makes it easier to take your puppet around, put it in a bag, and if it gets squeezed, nothing will happen. This combination of a box and a bag is great for storage. Step 3 and 4, what you want to do before animating. If you are storing your puppet in a cold environment, it can be good to warm it up a little bit. Just give it some massage. He likes that. Why? Because the colder plasticine is, the easier it will break. You want your puppet to bend, not to break, obviously. Let me just show you. Now I'm gonna take a piece of plasticine and I'm gonna just warm it up a little bit. Don't do this with your puppet though. It can take a while, but not only will it prevent your puppet from breaking, it will also help you while animating. It's much easier to animate the puppet when it's warmed up a little bit, because if an arm breaks, it's not a big deal. You just cover it up with some clay, have your tools nearby. But if you have to do that every time you take a shot, the process is long enough already, right? Even if you enjoy it. Make sure that you washed your hands before you do this, because otherwise your puppet will get really dirty. This piece of clay has been warmed up, and when I bend it, it cracks a little bit, but this is nothing compared to, I haven't really touched this one, and it's just breaking. The thing with claymation is you will always have to correct cracks along the way, because if you bend the arm one way and then another way, it will break a little bit. I mentioned hand washing, and the second thing you want to do before animating, yes, wash your hands obviously, but also take a cloth or a towel or something, make it wet and then have it nearby, because when I'm animating this guy, if I touch the orange color a lot, it will get on my fingers, and if I touch the white part afterwards, it will leave a mark. Start with the white, then the orange, then the red, but again it depends on how much you have to move him. But if you really touch his leg a lot to find the right position for it, then be careful when you touch the white parts, or use the wet towel in between the colors. It's just a good habit to have one of these nearby. Now the 5th tip is not really during animation or before animation or during storage. It's basically when you think it's necessary, because over time your puppet will probably collect a little bit of dust, maybe a little bit of gravel from the set he's standing on, or whatever. Maybe colors from other parts of the puppet, like if he has to touch his own beak and a little piece of orange clay gets stuck in the hand. It might not be a big deal, but once in a while it's a good idea to take something sharp, just one of your sculpting tools, and then scrape off the most obvious imperfections. Now don't worry too much about the small things. When it's claymation, it's okay that you can tell that it's clay. That's actually why we like it. It definitely doesn't have to look as perfect as like 3D animation or as clean as 3D animated characters. In terms of maintaining the armature, I have no clue. I don't think you can do anything to prevent at least a wire armature from breaking over time. That's just how they work, but use aluminum, you should be able to bend it quite a few times before it breaks. I don't have much else to say about puppet maintaining, but I hope you could use some of it. I know some of you have waited a while for this one. I had my reasons for that. Not gonna bore you with all the details though. Oh, if you didn't notice already, I'm back in my old workshop, which is really nice. It's taking shape here. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Feel free to leave a comment if you think I left something out. Maybe you have some other advice, leave it down below, and if you haven't, feel free to subscribe, of course. You can also follow my Instagram, DofWorks, if you wanna see more like this. That's it for today. I will see you in the next one, and until then, keep animation and your puppet alive.